Hi everyone, it's Veerle here, and I made this box a while ago, but I hadn't come around to video the result and editing the whole process, but I'm going to do it now. I've been away for a while due to circumstances, but let me tell you something about this box. It is a memory box that I made for my dog that passed away last March. So it's been a while now, but yeah, I wanted to make a memory box. I put some of her stuff inside, and I just want to show you. It's like a steampunk. And I think it turned out like quite nice. I used some Lindy sprays and some waxes, some rust pastes, and I just wanted to have something to remember her by. Yeah, it's always sad if you lose your, your pet. She had cancer. She had an operation, but a few months later she was still very bad, and yeah, that's why I wanted to make a memory. So this is the inside. I put a photo frame, and let me see if I can show you. Yeah, this is like a similar frame, and it was like a bit silver looking, like old silver, but I used all kinds of waxes to give it some more color to fit in with the whole project. The inside, I put paper, and of course a lovely picture of her. This was Shabby, my cute little dog. She was my first dog, and she has a special place. Inside I put some stuff. This was the suit that she had to wear after her operation. It's one of those things that babies wear, but since she was a cute dog, a small dog, and cute, I just put I bought this for her to wear so she wouldn't lick her wound. This is some of her hair that I put inside, her passport, and some pictures of her, and I'm gonna write a small letter to her. So I'm gonna put everything inside here and keep it on my mantle, so she's always quite close to me. I'm not going to bore you with any more of the the story, but I hope you like it, and I surely do. And just so you know, my next project will be for Random Arts, design team I joined, and so if you want to know what I did and which products I used, stay tuned for the next video. But for now, just if you want to watch how I made this, then keep watching. Thank you. Yeah, so this is my box. It was a wooden box that I bought like ages ago. I cut some paper into different sizes, pieces, some pieces with some holes in, because I wanted to have a metal look in the end, of course. Like you see, I did the cover already because it's a long process to glue all the pieces down. But I just wanted to show you a short bit of how I did it. I just take one piece, take some tacky glue, and just glue it down next to the other one. Just fold it around. Then you see I use different sizes because that gives a nice interest to the whole project. I do have to say that when I was editing the video, I couldn't find some of the parts where I put the waxes on and the rust paste. Sadly, I think I deleted them on a memory card or something by accident. But I have other videos where you can see how I use it. If you have any questions, of course, just comment on the video. So so again, I'm sorry. As you see, I'm just trying to fill the whole part up, and I will also cover the paper with another layer of paper. And you will see me do that in a bit. I think it's nice and therapeutic, and it's a nice way to keep some things that are important to you. So, you know, it doesn't have to be from a pet or whatever. You can just put pictures in it, whatever. And here I wanted to cover the side and the part of the lid, and I just cut a piece off and then glue it on. Otherwise, it couldn't open anymore. So, but it's nice that it runs through the whole project instead of limiting yourself to the place where it opens. So you see, I covered everything in the paper, and then it's time to move on to the next step. I used some die cuts, some gears, some clocks, and I will also use some metal pieces that I have in my stash, and of course some wings and flowers and some chipboard also. Well, not chipboard, it was wood, but you know, it's the same thing. I made these ornaments from paper clay and some IOD molds from Pinneberg, I think. So now it's just time to just check and see where I want everything to be. You'll see me trace around, you know, so I know where I want my layout to be before I glue it down. And I think it's a good way to do it, otherwise, you know, you'll just end up not entirely satisfied, well, if you're like me. Anyway, so I cut the clock in half because it was too small to go around the flower. So cut it in half and left some space in between. And then I have another clock, and I will cut that in pieces and glue it in different places. This was a big project for me, and it took me a long time, and it really took me a long time to edit everything. Yeah, due to some circumstances, but hey, you know, I'm back, so gluing everything down. Trace where I want the wings to be. I do think this is one of the fun parts of doing mixed media, is to figure out where you want the stuff. You know, just playing around and trying different things. I do glue them down with tacky glue. Some people use gel medium, but you know, it doesn't need to be. Glue is very, you know, for paper on paper, it's easy, it sticks very well. You see me cut circles in or gears in half, and that's to give a certain interest and to make it look a bit real. So not just like you glue them down where there is some space. I just want it to look a bit like off, and like it runs through the whole or around the whole box. So that's why I do it. And I think it looks nice. Well, not now. It's fun to see from you start with nothing, and when you see the end result, it's always like wow. So lots of gears. Now this is the well, I said chipboard pieces, but it's from wood. They're wooden cutouts of something, I don't know, laser cuts. And I like them very much. It doesn't really matter if it's wood or chipboard. Both are fine. Checking again if it fits, because I was thinking about different options of frames, but I like this one best because it's like a bit feminine. My dog was a female, and steampunk usually is a bit masculine, and I like to give it a feminine touch. Just some tacky glue, it works perfect, it sticks. No worries about that. And it's fun because in this part I'm still not really messy, but I'm a messy crafter. I bet you all know what I mean. Okay, so I put the word dream because, you know, she is, you know, sort of sleeping. You know, I want her to be in a good place. And I dream, you know, about her, like think about her, the things that we did. I thought it was appropriate. So now I have some metal keys that are really thin and you can bend them easily. They were from a really cheap store, like a dollar store or something. And I glued them down with my hot glue gun. Yes, I love my hot glue gun. So I just put them on the corners and some other places. It gives a bit of dimension and well, yeah, keys, steampunk. I like it. Sometimes I'm out of frame, I'm sorry. That's because I'm busy and I'm not checking where I am. I'm sorry about that, but you know how it goes when you're crafting and you're in the flow, so I'm sorry, but I try to show you everything. So now I'm going to glue down the wings, also with my glue gun. It's paper clay and the bottom is not really straight, like flat, so I just use my my glue gun, and where there's a gap I'll put some extra. You can use gel medium. The thing I don't like about gel medium, it works fine, only it just takes some time to dry. So when you want to keep going with crafting, it's easy, you know, to use the glue gun because it's dry immediately. So you can start painting, etc. Some metal leaves that would, you know, go well on the wings, just to give it an extra interest. Now if you use your glue gun with metal pieces, be careful because it gets really hot. And I don't know how many times I burned myself. Some more decoration. And that crown, I will put it on later. And I do also add some flowers on the top, but I don't think it's in the video. Like I said, I'm missing certain parts of the video, so again, I'm sorry. but in the end result you will see it. So now I'm putting some clay pieces on the sides. And oops, I'm texting. I also have my music on, and I usually put it on loudly and sing with it. So I think you all are glad that I'm not that I'm like talking and put some other music in the background than hearing me sing with with my favorite music. Here I'm using some flat back pearls. They are sticky, but yeah, they come loose really quick, so I put some glue to make sure they stick. And I'm not going to show you because I covered the whole box, all the sides with those flat back pearls, but it's kind of a boring process. So for sake of the video, I just cut that out. But it's like I use different sizes of flat back pearls, and later you will see when everything is covered. And these are just really cheap ones because I'm using a lot, and I just go to like one of those dollar shops, and they have some crafty stuff, and it's really cheap. And for this type of thing, it's great because you use a lot, so then it doesn't really matter, you know. Okay, so all the flat back pearls are on. You see the flowers on top, above the big flower, and I put a big coat of gesso all over, and also on the inside, because it's time to start spraying. And I used some Lindy's Stamp Gang sprays. See, there's my music. I'm using different colors. I'm going for a brown rusty look, so I'm using different shapes of brown with some bronze and some metal shine in it. It's difficult to see on the video, but later you will see. See, this is just a really dark color to get rid of the black, and it's important to dry between all the colors, so dry between the layers of spray, because otherwise they are going to blend together and it will become ugly. So you see all the sides, just spray it randomly, and you can see it drying really quickly with the heat tool. Now, I'm not going to bore you with the whole spraying process, but I just want to give you an idea of how I did it. So now I'm using a different color, and you see it's already giving more color, and this has a metal shine in it, like I think it's copper or bronze. And again, I'm drying it, but it really gives a really nice look, and it really is a bit steampunk to me, the color. It's one of my, this is Buccaneer Bronze, I think. It's one of my my favorite sprays. You could also do this with paint if you don't have sprays. Use different colors of paint and just dab it on the box, not stroke it, because you will see the stroke brushes, the brush strokes. But just dab it on and you know, play with it a bit. Another color, don't remember which one this is because I think, well, must be 8 or 9 months ago. So make sure you get in every nook and cranny, because when you look at it from different angles, you know, you see that you missed something, or so it's always a good thing to do. And I think this is where my video ended, what I recorded, but this is the end result. I went in with waxes from Finnabair and rust pastes, and I also put a chain. If you look below on the sides, there's a chain, and I put some metal gears. Next time I promise I will be a bit more wary of or aware of if I recorded everything. But this is the result. I hope you like it, and if you have any questions, just put it in the comment box below and I will answer you. Bye!